The article that I chose to read for my tech reflection this week is 5 Technology Tools Perfect for ELA Online Learning Stations by Caitlin Tucker. So this article really looked at 5 different websites that can be utilized for individual learning stations, or can really just be utilized in the classroom on a normal basis, or even just individualized learning at home. So the first website she looked at was StudySync. This is a database full of hundreds of different speeches, poems, short stories, and excerpts from novels. It pairs all of these things into different reading levels and has quizzes accompanying with all of them, which allows teachers to check the knowledge of the students and to make sure they are not only reading but also comprehending the material. She then goes into the next website, which is vocabulary.com. This website is similar to other vocabulary websites, except for the fact that it creates personalized vocabulary lists for the students, which allows them to progress at their own speed, and it allows the teachers to track this speed. Another unique design idea that it has is that it has audio clipping, which allows the students to really hear the words, which is something different considering a lot of online websites don't include that, and it's an important aspect. She then goes into No Red Ink. So this website takes pop culture ideas such as movies, celebrities, books, athletes, and turns it into grammar units. So instead of the student just taking random sentences to look at grammatical elements, they are looking at sentences about, for example, Miley Cyrus or maybe a Fast and Furious movie. The next website she looks at is In Class Flip. This is definitely one that is probably for these stations, more so than the others. It allows teachers to create short videos that students can view. So what I'm imagining is that you'd use this in a classroom setting. You'd have different iPads or computers with these videos loaded across the room, and students would go to these stations and view them. And finally, the last one she talks about is Newsela. So this is an article database that divides its articles into different reading levels. So a teacher can assign a reading level to a student and they can only see things part of that reading level. It again also pairs these readings with quizzes that help hit the different reading levels so that students are comprehending what they should be comprehending. Out of these 5 websites, I could really see myself using all of them. Perhaps not NewsFlip, as I'm not really big into wanting to do the different stations, but if that activity ever arises, I could definitely see it. My favorite website would probably be No Red Ink. I could really see myself using that in my future classroom, as grammar units can get super boring and students don't want to be engaged in them. So I think if you can find something that really interests them and really engages them in the activity, they're going to get a lot more out of it, and it's just going to be way more beneficial in the end.